Tony Lamke of Wilmington recently published a historical novel, No More the Bugle Calls, which tells the story of his wife's great-grandparents, James and Jemimah Phillips Allen of Hickson Road. We sat down with Lamke, who shared with us the inspiration and story behind his book.
Hi everyone, my name is Tony Lamke, and I recently wrote this book called No More the Bugle Calls, and it's a story about my wife's great-grandparents. And what happened was the letters that he sent home, James Allen was his name. He married a young lady by the name of Jemimah Phillips, and when he went off to the war, reluctantly, the Civil War, in fact, I should say they were married the same month that the Civil War started, in the spring of 1861, and April, I believe. And when he went off to the war, he went off very reluctantly. In fact, he waited a year, had no interest in it whatsoever. But in 1862, he went ahead and enlisted, and he was in the 91st Ohio Volunteers. At any rate, this is about James and Jemimah were married, and the letters he sent home we had in a organized packet, and I kept looking at those thinking there's got to be a story involved here that nobody's told. They had a farm. The Phillips farm was on Hickson Road, just on the other side, I believe, of the Ross Pike County line. They did most of their business in Richmonddale. All the letters were addressed to Richmonddale. And so consequently, we kind of associate with Richmonddale because the Allen family, that was their stomping grounds, you might say. So consequently, all of the letters went back to that farm. His wife was staying with her mother and father during that entire period.
I would like to talk a little bit about my family, the Allens. They're originally from Ross County, Pike County area, Richmonddale, Ohio. And my father had left the area to become a storekeeper in Clinton County because the Depression hit, and so that moved my interest over to Clinton County. But every once in a while we would come back to Richmonddale, and I would get to spend my summers down there. So it was always fun to come into the town and play in Salt Creek. So that's good memories for me. My grandparents and great-grandparents are buried in Richmonddale at the Little Mound Cemetery, and so it's nice to be able to go there and see those tombstones, and they're all, both my mother's side and my father's side are right next to each other, which is very nice. It was good that we had these letters, because without these letters we would not know what had happened to James and Jemimah, and we were very fortunate to have this. And I would tell everybody that they should look at their ancestries and try to find these stories and talk to your elderly people to get these stories into your family before you lose them.
I'd just like to mention that the book can be found in Chillicothe at Book World. The lady there has been very good. She is selling books and has some to sell. If you would like to stop in there, I'm sure she'd be happy, and I know I'd be happy. We will also be at the Salt Creek Valley Festival in Richmonddale on the 14th and 15th. I think that's a Saturday and Sunday, and we will have books for sale. It's a very modest amount. It won't cost you a fortune, and it's a good story, not just because I wrote it, but there'll be parts of it that will make you laugh, and there will be parts of it that will make you cry. So it's if you like to do both of those things, you will enjoy No More the Bugle Calls.
For more about Lamke and his novel, be sure to check out our feature story in this weekend's edition of the Pike County News Watchman and at PikeCountyDaily.com.